Welcome again. In the last videos, we were studying about types of reactions. We studied all the four types: combination, decomposition, displacement, and double displacement reaction. And now we will do redox reaction. This is a type of reaction in which reduction and oxidation, both the processes occur simultaneously. So before studying this reaction, we should know the meaning of oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means the process in which either of these takes place. Either gain of oxygen, either loss of hydrogen, or loss of electrons takes place. So if in any reaction from going from reactants to products, if gain of oxygen, lose of hydrogen, or lose of electrons by any substance will take place, then that process will be oxidation. And reduction is opposite of these. If loss of oxygen, gain of hydrogen, and gain of electrons takes place, then the process will be reduction. In any substance from going from reactants to product, if either of these will occur, then the process will be reduction. So redox reaction is that reaction in which oxidation and reduction will take place simultaneously by either of these processes. So let's study one example to understand this redox reaction properly. Here in the reactants we are having two substances, copper oxide and hydrogen. These two combine and form the products copper and water. So in this reaction, from when we go from reactants to products, see this, copper oxide is changing into copper. Here it is losing oxygen. It is losing oxygen to form copper. So the process will be reduction. And see here, hydrogen, here it is water. So when we go from this hydrogen to water, here addition of oxygen is there. So this process will be oxidation. In this way, we can very easily recognize where the oxidation is going on and where the reduction is going on. Very easily, just see the element other than oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, then see when we go from reactant to product, what is adding and what is losing. Here the oxygen is losing, here the oxygen is being added. So by knowing this, we can easily recognize where the oxidation is taking place and where the reduction is taking place. So this type of reaction is redox reaction. Okay. Now in this type of reaction, we will study two more substances or two more points: oxidizing agent and reducing agent. What are these? Substances which reduce in the chemical reaction or which give oxygen or give electron. The substances which are being reduced in the chemical reaction or which are giving oxygen or which are gaining electron to help for oxidation or to help for reduction. The substances which will reduce or which give oxygen or electron, that substances will be oxidizing agent. Now we can see the above example. See here, copper oxide is giving its oxygen. Copper oxide is giving its oxygen, is losing oxygen for reduction. So this will be the oxidizing agent. So in the above reaction, copper oxide will be oxidizing agent, and reducing agent is the substance which oxidize or which gain oxygen or which lose electrons. Students, this gaining or losing of electron we will study on later. Just now focus on the gaining and losing of oxygen and hydrogen. Reducing agent is the substance which is oxidizing in the chemical reaction. See here in this example, hydrogen is being oxidized. Oxygen is being added with hydrogen. So this hydrogen will be reducing agent. Always we will see oxidizing and reducing agent on the reactant sides. Okay, copper oxide will be the oxidizing agent and hydrogen will be the reducing agent, because this copper oxide is being reduced, it's giving oxygen, so it will be the oxidizing agent, and it is being oxidized, so it will be the reducing agent. So by this we can very easily recognize where the oxidation is taking place, where the reduction is taking place, and what are the oxidizing and reducing agent. Let's study one more example. If in any reaction there are not gaining or losing of oxygen and hydrogen is there, then how we will find out where the oxidation and reduction are taking place? So here we will take the help of losing and gaining of electrons. We will see where the electrons are being lost or gained. So see the example, zinc and copper sulfate. These are the reactants. Students, just recall what is the type of this reaction we had studied earlier. This is a type of displacement reaction we studied earlier. Zinc is displacing copper from its salt solution. So any type of chemical reaction can be in any other type. See here, zinc and copper sulfate are added. This is the aqueous solution of copper sulfate. So zinc sulfate aqueous solution is being formed and copper is formed. This is a blue colored substance, blue color solution, and this will be the colorless. We know this, we studied this in displacement reaction. So here how we will find out where the oxidation and reduction are taking place. We will take the help of this losing and gaining of electrons. See here, when we go from this zinc to zinc sulfate. Student, in the aqueous solution, ionic ions are being added or being attracted. Here we know that CuSO4, this aqueous solution contains two ions, Cu2 positive and SO4 2 negative. And zinc sulfate is also containing zinc 2 positive, SO4 2 negative. How these are formed? Zinc has lose 2 electrons to form this zinc 2 positive ion. Lose of 2 electrons is going on there to form this zinc 2 positive ion from zinc. So losing of electron, we studied what is the loss of electrons. Loss of electrons is process oxidation. So when we go from this zinc to zinc sulfate, here the loss of 2 electrons is going on. So this process will be oxidation. And here from copper sulfate to copper. In copper sulfate there are copper 2 positive ions. These copper 2 positive ions will gain 2 electrons to form copper. So gaining of electron is called reduction. So here the reduction process is going on. So in this reaction we can also recognize where the oxidation and reduction are going on by knowing where the losing and gaining of electrons are taking place. So zinc will be the reducing agent because it is losing electron, and copper sulfate will be the oxidizing agent. So these are the redox reaction where the reduction and oxidation processes occur simultaneously. So students, we have studied all the types of reactions, all the 5 types. You can learn their definition, you can learn very easy examples, and in the question, if any type of reaction is given, if any equation is given to you and you are asked to tell about the type of reaction, you can very easily recognize if you know the definition, if you know the examples of these reactions. So you will study, you will learn all these types of chemical reactions. Okay, have a nice day.